A mother brutally murdered a 14-year-old girl behind the trigger. A crime so shocking that it divided the nation. Was this an act of pure evil, or the tragic result of a broken mind? Welcome to Crime Chronicles, where we uncover the darkest true crime stories. Today we take a deep dive into the chilling case of Carly Gregg, the teenager who killed her own mother in cold blood. It was an ordinary evening in the quiet town of Jackson, Mississippi. The Smiley family, Ashley, her husband Heath, and her teenage daughter Carly Gregg, lived in what seemed like a normal suburban home. But what happened on that night would shake the community to its core. At exactly 9:15 p.m. a chilling 911 call came in. "My wife, she's been shot. My stepdaughter, she's armed." Heath Smiley's frantic voice trembled over the phone as he fought to stop the bleeding. Police rushed to the scene only to find Ashley Smiley dead on the living room floor. The shooter, her own 14-year-old daughter, Carly Gregg. But who was Carly Gregg? How did a seemingly normal 14-year-old girl turn into a killer? Friends and neighbors described Carly as quiet, but troubled. She often kept to herself, rarely smiling, and seemed to harbor deep resentment toward her mother. In the months leading up to the murder, Carly's social media posts grew darker. She spoke of feeling trapped, misunderstood, and even hinted at violent thoughts. But no one suspected that she would go so far as to take her own mother's life. On the night of the crime, investigators believe an argument between Carly and Ashley escalated. Fueled by anger, Carly grabbed a gun that had been kept in the house for self-defense. Witnesses say she showed no hesitation. She aimed, she fired, and in a split second, Ashley Smiley was dead. But Carly wasn't finished. When her stepfather Heath arrived home minutes later, she turned the gun on him, shooting him in the shoulder. Despite his injury, Heath fought back, managing to wrestle the weapon from her hands before she fled the house. Carly was found just a few blocks away, wandering the streets in a daze. When police approached her, she didn't resist. Instead, she simply said, "I don't remember doing it." During questioning, Carly remained emotionless. She claimed she had no memory of the attack. But was she truly dissociating, or was this a calculated defense? Despite being only 14, Carly was charged as an adult. The courtroom was packed, and the media swarmed the case, debating whether a child should face life in prison. Her defense attorneys argued that Carly suffered from severe mental illness and had experienced years of emotional distress. But the prosecution painted a different picture, one of a cold, calculated killer. The jury deliberated for days. In the end, they found Carly guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder. She was sentenced to life in prison, with an additional 10 years for tampering with evidence. The verdict sent shockwaves through the country. But the case didn't end there. People across the nation were divided. Should a 14-year-old be locked away forever, or did Carly deserve another chance? Advocates for juvenile justice reform argued that life imprisonment was too severe, while others believed she was too dangerous to ever walk free. "We have to ask ourselves," said a legal expert, "is this punishment justice? Or are we failing a child who needed help long before she ever picked up a gun?" The case of Carly Gregg remains one of the most disturbing and controversial crimes of 2024. A young girl, a mother lost, and a nation asking, could this tragedy have been prevented? What do you think? Did Carly deserve a life sentence, or was she a victim of her own mind? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.